What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new pay-per-view event, Clash at the Castle, very first all WCW pay-per-view event. So this is going to be a fun one. 13 different matches, and I'm going to tell you what, you know it's kind of a big deal. If starting off right off the bat, we have the WCW women's title on the line, U.S. title on the line tonight. Some surprises. 4 horsemen and all kinds of action tonight. Eagle Star putting the light heavyweight title on the line. We have something interesting. We're going to try out the Universal Money in the Bank Championship. Now think about this. You look at this. You got some guys like CM Punk, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. You got some guys in here, Paul the Thing, that have been world champions. Sentinel right on the cusp of doing it. All 8 of these guys tonight are going to have a shot to earn a chance at the Universal Championship. So that is pretty exciting. Some faction stuff going on. Hardcore title on the line tonight. GC Rock's motorcycle on the line tonight in a 15-minute Iron Man match. And speaking of that, back to the hardcore title. Our very first blood match. So that's going to be good. Jace, who has been on quite the roll, will go up against Goldberg tonight with the $1 Million Championship on the line. Brand new redesigned United States championship title belt on the line tonight. Tag team titles, some new looks for some people. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. It's going to be another thing tonight as well. Digital Dogs, if you're looking at them right now, kind of a new look. So what has happened is Digital has undergone some surgery. You can kind of see the scars up on his shoulders a little bit, but undergone some surgery to actually look a lot more human-like and put the machine implants inside the arms. Now, something that's been going on is because of the machine overlay on the outside of his arms.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Women's World Championship.
But because of that overlay on the outside of his arms, it has actually slowed Digital down. So now that Digital has a shot at GC Rock's motorcycle, wanted to give himself the best chance, and has now got the implants inside the arm. So is that going to help speed up some stuff and help get things turned around for Digital? Will that help Digital earn the motorcycle? We are going to find out later tonight. But Biker's ready to go. Ready to get this whole thing started. Witcher going after the WCW Women's World title. And she's been kind of not on a roll, on a bad roll as of late. And Ozzy, one of our greatest world champions of all time, will put that title belt on the line right now. And these two have had some epic battles back and forth. You look back to the very first time Witcher won the world title. I believe it was against Ozzy, and they've traded it back and forth a couple of times. Kind of interesting, too, another thing that we're doing tonight, this is the very first arena that I have not changed. It is straight Clash at the Castle. There is no way to change this arena, or I would have done it. You gotta know. I would have been all over that, getting that all changed up, customizing it more for our likings. But it is one of my favorite arenas.
The challenger from Houston, Texas, the
So you know we were going to use it at some point.
And her opponent from the Queen City, she is the WCW Women's World Champion, the Captain, Oxley.
Now, why this match goes ahead and gets underway, guys, remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss any time we go live. This is now technically our 94th video in this wrestling series, so quite a lot of history in the series, quite a lot of things going on. We are in season 5. Something else that I noticed, I had to help one of our subscribers figure out how to become a member of the channel. So if that is something you want to do, you're looking to become a member, right down below the video where the subscribe button used to be, if you are subscribed, you can click on it again and it should pull up membership options. So we will be putting a title belt on the line, and I will be giving away a title belt once we get enough money raised for the channel. I have a good job, don't need the money, so all the money will go back into the channel and back into giveaways for the channel, and we're going to be doing some cool stuff. Really, the title belt thing is the thing I think most of us will like. I did find the title belt. It's about $300, so we'll get that done, and that'll be fun. Witcher now, though, off to a fast start against Ozzy. Almost seems like a woman on a mission right now. Did fight earlier in the week to give Digital the shot back at GC Rock, but look at that, Ozzy kicking out with authority. So yeah, channel up to 6 members now, so that is a very healthy thing for the channel. As we keep growing that, the title belts should come faster and more furious. Total pun intended. Look at this, Ozzy starting to get things turned back around. And it's almost digressing into just one of those street brawls, which I think is kind of right up Witcher's alley. Both back in, but look at that. Ozzy, quicker on the draw, gets Witcher into a move that I have not seen in quite a long time. Look, there is another one, and Ozzy starting to get on a roll really quickly. Ozzy now picking Witcher up, gets her up. 1 power bomb, 2 power bombs, 3 power bombs, a lady. And now rolls up that leg, gets a 2 count. I'm going to tell you what, 3 power bombs in a row. Shocked that Witcher had the wherewithal to get out of this, but watch out. We know what this means. It is Ozzy's finisher move, the yellow brick road. And there it is. Ozzy will retain the WCW Women's World title.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Women's World Champion, the Captain, Oxley.
I'm going to tell you what, though, there is not a person on the planet, to include Ozzy, that would get put into 3 power bombs and then immediately follow it up with the yellow brick road and be able to kick out of that. So hats off to Witcher. Congratulations goes out to Ozzy. Now, something that you guys have probably been waiting for in the TSW community. It is the return of Penny. And that's coming up too. There's going to be things that are coming up right now, focused a little bit on GC Rock's bike, but I have a feeling Before too long, Witcher's bike will also be on the line at some point. We've asked for that for about 5 seasons now. And we are in season 5. So, it is coming, but pretty excited to get Penny back in the ring. She has been doing the administrative stuff for our universe mode. And now ready to get back, start focusing on wrestling again.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way, Falls Count Anywhere match, and is for the WCW Women's United States Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing D-Generation X from Huntsville, Alabama, Allison Wagner.
Allison Wagner now making her. Yeah, you did call it too, Dubs. That was a good call. But Allison Wagner now making her way down to the ring, trying to get championship gold back on the side of D-Generation X. She is in a unique spot because she is the only female competitor in D-Generation X. So any kind of championship gold brought from the women's division will rest solely on Allison Wagner's shoulders.
And introducing the challenger from Virginia, the irresistible force, Rebecca Dawn.
Rebecca Dawn now making her way down to the ring as well. Newish look. We've seen this look a few times, but now with the United States women's title on the line. And the other thing about that is this isn't the first time that our champion has defended the belt in a 4-way title match. So she is very accustomed to fighting and defending on more than a 1v1 type of situation. Almost prefers it, it seems like, because this is mostly the matches that she has been in. However, tonight, having Becky and Allison and now Penny, the return of Penny, TJ is going to have her.
And introducing the challenger from Neo, Osaka, Pee-wee.
So Penny, the classic GC Rock helmet, but with a twist, has the skull face coming down the front of that helmet. You know, Penny, the last time we saw her, had one of the most unique entrances in TSW, but now making her WCW debut. Is she going to be able to, in her very first match back, and it has been a few seasons since we have seen her, is she going to be able to bring home that championship gold? And I believe she's also now in Community Creations. If she isn't, let me know. But I'm pretty sure. No, I haven't uploaded her. I take that all back. I have to upload her. So I'll do that after. I'll do that after the pay-per-view event.
From Laredo, Texas, she is the WCW Women's United States Champion, TJones.
TJones now making her way down to the ring, distinctly known as having one of the top 3 finishers in the game. And I'm going to tell you, if she ever hit me with the golden hammer, not getting up. Even if I could, I'm not getting up. I'd be too scared. TJones will come off that top rope, grab your head on the way by, DDT, and drive that thing into the mat. So, not having it. Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Yeah, I'll get her loaded up after the match. I totally forgot. I haven't uploaded her yet. I was waiting. I think I was waiting until her debut. I've had Penny made for a few weeks now. But here we go. Allison facing off against Penny. TJ going up against Rebecca. Immediately, those two get out of the ring and get after it. Penny, though, want to keep an eye on to see if there's any ring rust from the previous seasons. And I'm telling you what, in your debut match, going up against these three ladies, probably would have asked for maybe a little bit easier road to take. But Penny never backing down from a challenge. Now takes Allison on the outside of the ring. Look at this. TJ's like, let me get in on some of this action. Allison's like, no. Stay out of my business. Look at this. Becky already rolling up the leg of Penny. Referee coming back to get over. One, and only a 1 count. Very early, but you got to start testing the waters now when you can do it. What is going on, Rowdy? So far in the first match, that's all you've missed is match number 1. Ozzy ends up beating Witcher, and we got a little glimpse of Digital Dog's new look without the robotic arms. This is so far match number 2 and dubbed the return of Penny. Penny right now going after that sledgehammer. Thought that Becky was going to be able to stop her, but doesn't. Becky gets hit right in the gut with that sledgehammer. Look at this. Penny picking it back up again, going to work. TJ has Allison in a submission hold, and Becky grabbing Totes McGoat's baseball bat and whacks Penny with it once, twice. Says batter up and starts swinging again. Penny finally ducks out of the way. Allison, 1, 2, and thought she might have eliminated the champion right there, but doesn't. Allison now getting after Penny. And Becky wisely kind of sitting back a little bit going, hey, let me pick my spot. Picks her spot, grabs Allison, tries to get Allison out, doesn't. Allison recovers very quickly and gets her in the armbar. Hard to see who is getting after who right now. And now a double team incoming on the current champion. U.S. title belt is on the line right now. And look at that. No ring rust coming from Penny. Dives through that second and third rope. Hits the champion. Knocks her down. Oh! Referee didn't see that. Penny just sprayed the champion with a mist. A green mist that came out of her mouth. And Penny, or somehow TJ, kicks out but did not see. The ref did not see it. Or that might have been a disqualification right there. Even though there are weapons being used in the game, I can't imagine the poison mist is legal. Look at this. Becky on some kind of a roll now. Gets Penny in a reverse Boston Crab. Wrenching on the back, but Penny reaches back, picks the ankle, fights through it. Allison now, this might do it for the champ. 2. And somehow TJ kicks out again. That is unbelievable. Now, rolling up the leg of Penny. Becky's got her pin too. And somehow, look at that. The kickouts are real. Becky, though, doesn't look like she's having it. Has a snapmare. Takedown, staying on the offense. TJ Almost looked like she was going to get Allison in an armbar on the outside. Doesn't. Becky climbing up to the top rope. Penny trying to get back to her feet, but I don't think she sees this coming. Missile drop kick, 2 feet to the face. Call me in the morning. Becky continuing the assault on Penny's face right now. And this might be setting her up. Don't know if it is or not, but has her now in a half Boston Crab. TJ going to work with Totes' baseball bat on the outside on Allison. Has her pinned. Referee, though, trying to see if Penny's going to tap out. Now sees what's going on the outside, but not even a 1 count. Look at the look on TJ's face. She cannot believe it. Even though it took a while to get the count, not even a 1 count, and that has got to be disheartening. TJ almost delivers Becky out to Allison, but Allison not having it now. TJ rolls up the leg, 3, and Penny has been eliminated. Will not be our brand new champion, but still quite the debut. And for some reason, TJ breaks up that Penny maneuver and is just getting after it with that baseball bat, looking like she's going for a couple singles, maybe even a double in there somewhere. And TJ can't even decide who to go after now. Now throws Allison and Becky back in the ring. Grabs the baseball bat. Becky getting to work on Allison. Allison reverses it around, ducks that, but cannot duck what Becky did. And just to prove that no good deed goes unpunished, I think this could be it. My favorite. This is my favorite move in the game. There it is. Golden sledgehammer. Now rolls up the leg. No way she kicks out of this. 3. And TJ and Becky, it is down to 2, but there can be only 1, says the Highlander. Becky now taking advantage. Is she going to be able to take advantage of the windows she just got while TJ, missed on that one. Didn't miss that time. But look at how fast TJ recovers. Throws her back. Becky using the ropes to get back to her head. Big forearm. And, I thought it was going to set it up, but it wasn't. Look at that. Becky wisely rolling out of the ring to regain control now. Going under to get something. Gets a chair, though. TJ sees that coming. Another big forearm. Is TJ going to take it up to the top rope? No, Becky keeps fighting to get back to her feet. And now TJ starts hitting Becky with the chair that Becky went and got. Misses that one, though. Becky recovers. And look at this back and forth match. Down she goes again. And I think she is too far to hit her with the golden sledgehammer, but wasn't trying to do that. Hits her with an elbow instead. Grabs the chair now. Becky still sees it coming. Hurricane Rana into the side, and look at this. This is an all-out brawl to try to win. That might do it. That might do it. Referee trying to count it, but count super slow. Becky is like, ref, what are you doing? Are you in the back pocket of TJ, or what is going on? Can we help a girl out? She says, I don't need your help. I'm going to use that chair. TJ stops the chair shots finally. Now knees. And she is, I thought she was going to do it. Looked like she was set up. Looked like she was set up to receive the golden sledgehammer. Now, I got coffee. I told you I was getting water, but this is a little bourbon just to make things go down better. 2, and Becky now kicks out in 2. Think about how many chair shots, how many sledgehammer shots that Becky has taken, still fighting through against the current U.S. champion. Nobody has even come close to beating TJ, whether it has been a fatal 4-way, whether it has been one-on-one, hasn't mattered, but Becky now not only holding her own, but dealing out the punishment. Look at this. TJ, though, still fighting back through in this. Becky might. It depends. No. I don't know. She's right in the zone. Oh, and no way you get up from that. TJ slowly gets over, covers up the leg, and gets the 3 count. 2 golden sledgehammers to retain the Women's United States Championship.
Here's your winner, and still WCW Women's United States Champion, TJones.
I'm just saying, no way you get up. No way you get up from that. You tell me who in the chat could get up from that. Nobody. That's the answer. Holy Moses. Now, I'm telling you what, we in our second match have already had a debut. If you look at the state of what's about to happen right now, this is quite the debut. You're looking at the New World Order, which we have seen. We're going to get to see Braun Breaker and LA Knight, though, tonight. But what else we are looking at is the KLIQ. So there has been a trade that was made. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and X-Pac got traded from the WWE to come over for Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. The KLIQ now reunited in WCW. They are here probably from the word on the street to take on the new DX and the new NWO to show them who the boss is. Now, the crazy thing about all this, Hogan not invited to be in the KLIQ. So, if you know about wrestling, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Sixer, X-Pac, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H have called themselves the KLIQ for quite some time. And now, for the first time since calling themselves the KLIQ, having the chance to wrestle together. And they are going to make the most of these opportunities.
The following is an elimination match. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 946 pounds, LA Knight, Braun Breaker, Robert Roode, and John Cena, the NWO.
So, NWO making their way down to the ring in WWE 2k24. I hope beyond hope. They have double title matches. I hope beyond hope. They have double title entrances, more in depth than they had this year. Thank goodness they brought them back. And I hope beyond hope they have 4- and 5-man faction entrances, more than 1 or 2, and giving you the ability to choose who comes out and how. We will see. But now this is going to be a 4-on-4 elimination match. We have seen this match quite a few times and is the match of choice when two factions are going up against each other. Yeah. LA Knight. What is going on, Eagle? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, Rowdy will also be bringing down the all-new redesigned United States title. Quite the title belt. Probably my favorite U.S. title belt that we've ever created. Yeah, it'd be good to see like a more Four Horsemen-esque type entrance. This is the same entrance every time for the four.
1,022 pounds. Kevin Nash, X-Pac, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, the KLIQ.
The KLIQ now making their way down to the ring. Just one member short, but we can't have 5v5 matches, so Scott Hall getting the night off tonight. But Kevin Nash bringing out the newly acquired Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and Six or X-Pac. Goes by both names. And facing off against the newly formed NWO. Now, you know the godfathers of D-Generation X and the NWO are in the ring right now. The only interesting thing that I really find is Hollywood Hogan not invited. Or maybe he was and didn't accept it, but not invited to the KLIQ, not invited to the NWO. Still out there on his own doing the red and gold thing. Is Hogan going to take up arms against both of these factions or just let them slide? LA Knight and Kevin Nash will start this match off. John Cena, the leader of the brand new NWO. And look at that, LA Knight just misses the big boot by Kevin Nash. Gets it blocked up. And now trying to show that he belongs in the main event type status, belongs in the NWO, is good enough to do all that. Now, we have long suspected that he is good enough, but you have him and Braun Breaker really a lot to prove. You know, Braun Breaker, a lot of success in NXT, but now getting his shot in WCW. Is he going to find the same success, or is he going to be stuck underneath the shadow of John Cena? John Cena does cast quite the shadow, but you have Bobby Roode, Braun Breaker, LA Knight, all these wrestlers that just needed a little bit of a push to maybe become world champions themselves. But look at that, Kevin Nash showing you, just in case you forgot, the kind of power he really has. So you look at Braun Breaker, very powerful wrestler, but Kevin Nash, just look at the size. That's all it takes. Referee already on the ground, receiving some bumps. And Kevin Nash now trying to get over to Triple H, trying to get over to X-Pac. Is he going to be able to make it over? Not even able to move, it looks like. Now trying to get back to his feet. Braun Breaker's like, hey, let me give you some help with that big guy. Referee, too, now back up onto their feet. We had the New Age Outlaws who actually retired. Will we see him again? Maybe. We might. Or is it possible to see the New Age Outlaws? Haven't heard anything about a reincarnation of the New Age Outlaws, but here we are looking at the KLIQ, looking at a new incarnation of the NWO, looking at the new reincarnation of DX 2.0. So, I mean, anything is possible. You know, though, you speak about that, it makes me wonder, you know, he ends up, and they both do, Him and Scott Hall end up hitching their wagons together. With all of Scott Hall's issues, did that hold back Kevin Nash's career at all? Watch out! Feels like a spear is incoming, and it is! Big spear. On to X-Pac. Is he gonna? No, doesn't roll him up. No fruit roll-ups right there. But he does take him off into the corner. Thought he was going to get him in there. X-Pac, though, fighting through it right now. Goes up right in front. And that's the kind of stuff the KLIQ and the old NWO, the old DX is known for. They will get up right in your corner and show you some stuff. Now, here we go. The debut of Shawn Michaels in WCW. It's kind of funny. You look at Sting, the WCW guy, was always in WCW, never went to the WWE. You look at Shawn Michaels, kind of the same way with the WWE. Now finds himself in the WCW. That way, getting the opportunity to wrestle with his boys. And how long before these guys retire? How long before Shawn Michaels, Triple H, X-Pac, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall? How long before those guys retire? How long is it before Bobby Roode retires? All stuff we're just going to have to wait and see. Now, we have seen Shawn Michaels and Triple H hold on to the Universal Tag Team titles for a while. In the last pay-per-view, recently lost them, but non-title match here tonight. Just two factions trying to prove who is better than the other one. And Bobby Roode now getting the upper hand on Shawn Michaels. So yeah, very interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of inner workings on all of it. And I don't think Shawn Michaels cared one way or the other about Bret Hart. Bret Hart, it was really his issue. Shawn Michaels was the one that came out on top of that issue. Not saying he wanted to do it or didn't want to do it, but regardless, he was the one on top of the issue. The guy with the issue, Bret Hart. But yeah, and I don't expect anything less from Kevin Nash. I'm not saying anything good or bad, but you just wonder if both were at the top of their game, because when they were on top of the wrestling world. So just think if both of them could have been at the top of their game for as long as Kevin Nash was at the top of his. You know what I mean? Would have been amazing. Would have been we'd be talking about a different wrestling history. That's another guy, like, the reason why some of these guys are in the NWO for different reasons, like LA Knight not getting really his just dues, I don't think, at this point. Bobby Roode not really getting, his part. And those are usually the guys, the type of guys the NWO attracts. Like, yeah, things are going well. Things are going well for LA Knight. Why hasn't he got a world title shot? And it's funny, like, I know the answer. I'm saying the words. But it's funny because no way in hell would Roman Reigns be the champion for 97 years. Unless he was going to be a working champion. But as soon as you're not a working champion, I'm moving the title belt on to somebody else. And Roman Reigns, to be quite frank, doesn't need the world title belt around his waist anyway. Other stars could have been developed. You look at the era of the Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Kane, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. You look at those guys, Mick Foley, they're passing the championship around, and it's building all of them up. that could be happening right now, and it's not. I think it's a colossal waste, colossal misuse of the world title. WCW is also my show. You know, it's funny, too. You look at Kevin Nash, one of the smoothest power bombs in the game when he picks you up, just the way it all comes down. Like, it doesn't look deliberate, but it is very deliberately delivered. Oh, dang. That might do it for Xbox's night right here. 3. And LA Knight figured out one of the quickest ways in this match to win, and that is get your opponent on the outside so that typically things don't get broken up. So, smooth move by LA Knight, bringing them on the outside, but look at this. Oh, delivered the knife edge chop. Thought there was going to be some sweet chin music inbound, but LA Knight takes the knife edge chop, ducks some sweet chin music, and now back on top of Shawn Michaels. Yeah, no, I know. I knew you would too, Rowdy. That's almost why I would love to have a straight-up wrestling show. Just a wrestling talk show where we talk about some different things, maybe things that come up in some of these broadcasts, and then we just take, I don't know, 30 minutes to an hour and talk about it. You know what I mean? We get you. It looks like Andrew Dubs. He's another wrestling guy. You know what I mean? But we just sit around, reminisce about some of the different ideas and approaches. Look at that sweet chin music. Shawn Michaels falling back onto Bobby Roode. And I don't believe that anybody thought Bobby Roode wasn't going to be able to kick out of it. Bobby Roode not in the match a whole lot, but that will show you just how effective sweet chin music is. You get caught up underneath the chin. Night, night, sweet prince. That'll put your lights out. Oh, no, you can't see him. Here he comes. Big old right hand right on the forehead of Shawn Michaels. Triple H not being lulled to sleep by the fact that he probably needed some help getting a kick out there. But the leader of the NWO played a little peekaboo. And Shawn Michaels finally comes out on top. Thought Shawn might have been split open in that exchange, but doesn't look like it. Looks like it's really close, though. Or maybe he is. Maybe he is. It's hard to tell. So now, Triple H been the leader of quite a few things. Evolution. I don't really know that there's going to be a leader of the clique necessarily. Like, you look at the likes of Shawn Michaels, Kevin Nash, Triple H, any one of them could be the leader. So I don't think there's going to be a leader as far as that goes. But look at this. John Cena has Triple H locked into a hold, but Triple H fighting his way out of it. And it is down to a 3-on-3 match right now. There's some things that I'm starting to figure out. There's some other things. There's a possible sports show I might do with my son. But starting to figure out some more things, some more fun things to do with this channel. But just know this, whatever we do, we're going to do it. So hang out. No reason to leave the channel. There's going to be stuff for everybody. And as we grow and continue and as we make our way through, pretty sure this is our niche. And I would want it to be also. This is the most favorite thing I do on this channel. Oh! While I was sitting there running my gums, bumping my mouth, next thing you know, John Cena almost gets counted out by Triple H. Triple H now getting back in the ring, deciding to take out some aggression. Look at Cena just kind of bobbling around there. Triple H, though, sees him coming. And this is going to be something, man. You're looking at Triple H now in the WCW, Shawn Michaels in the WCW, Kevin Nash. World title pictures just got kind of jacked up, but are they going after world titles or are they going after these factions? Triple H hanging back, playing a little bit of possum, blocks John Cena, but John Cena still fights through it. Sit through powerbomb, 1, 2, and Triple H kicks out. Look at that, Cena's like son of a motherless goat. Which somebody asked me the other day, what's a motherless goat? And I thought about it. And if you had a goat that doesn't have a mom but is still born, that would have to be God. Son of a god, I guess. Not son of a god, but actually God. Anyway, fun stuff. Look at that! Huge slam. Thought he might have knocked him out. This is the 3v3 and the 4v4 is the only match types you can actually be knocked out in. So keep that in mind. But John Cena not knocked out. And John Cena getting after that. Triple H trying to get back in the ring. Braun Breaker's going to be the only one on the outside left standing. And John Cena right now running through the clique like it ain't nobody's business. And you got to be careful at this point of the match on the outside. Things are going to start going quick. And when they start going, watch out. There we go. The clique now down to 2. NWO still at 3. Kevin Nash trying to get in a chokeslam but can't get over there. John Cena grabbing the wrong guy. Oh, fights through it. And John Cena on some kind of a roll. And I'm telling you, we got to be careful because if this goes on, it could be quick. Guys getting tired, guys getting worn down. John Cena getting on a roll. Watch out. Yeah, no, absolutely true. Everybody, they talk about that to this day. That was the next thing. They all had guaranteed paychecks at the end of WCW. That's why they didn't go. A lot of them didn't go to the WWE. But to be fair, Vince was screwing with them anyway, too. Like trying to prove like I'm the winner. God, if you would have put me in charge of the storylines from the point WWE bought the WCW, the whole wrestling landscape would be quite different. Look at this! What in the good golly was that? Sit through, step over, walk through, hand between the legs, nothing but balls right there. Getting shoved down some throats via through the stomach. But somehow Kevin Nash survives that, gets back, helps LA Knight back to his feet. Ruh-roh, Reggie! Thought that might have knocked him out. Rolls up the leg. Braun Breaker, though, going to be in place to break that up. Shawn Michaels now getting after Braun Breaker. You can see John Cena still down on the ground. Kevin Nash doing the unthinkable. Double overhead axe handle right down on the scunion of LA Knight. And this is going to do it for LA Knight's night. Night-night, sweet prince. Thought he would be knocked out, somehow wasn't, so that's impressive all by itself. 1, 2, 3. And now We are down to a 2-on-2 match. Is Braun Breaker the new legal man in the NWO? Looks like he might be. Kevin Nash didn't even notice, but Kevin Nash bleeding from the head does some ear slaps. Look at John Cena going off the top rope, hitting Shawn Michaels. See, it's that thing right there where I don't know. No, it looks like he might be the man. Kevin Nash played it up to the crowd. Braun Breaker tried to get his bearings, but not before Kevin Nash got his. And now Kevin Nash back on the offense. We might see for the very first time a double team move coming in. No way, no double team move. Fights through it, but doesn't matter what he fought through. Because Shawn Michaels there to help out Kevin Nash, keeping him in control of this. Now Braun Breaker split open. Double team move incoming. Kick right to the ribs. And you would think at this point, if Shawn Michaels can get in some sweet chin music, that might be the end of Braun Breaker's night. But before he, well, I guess before he does it, he's going to play it up to the crowd. It is absolutely nuts. There was a time. Uh-oh. Oh, Shawn Michaels, though, fights through it. Thought he was going to get the old Cena slam right there, but fights through it. Ducks the huge clothesline, and Cena's got to be like, what is going on? Like, Cena right on the cusp of possible knockouts, but Shawn Michaels keeps fighting through it. And now there's a good chance. Oh, I thought maybe he wasn't going to be able to see him. Kevin Nash in position, misses. Gets a big leg drop. Braun Breaker trying to get back to his feet. Shawn Michaels gets in the emergency tag. Kevin Nash, here we go, sets up for the jackknife powerbomb. He goes up, and what goes up has got to come down, and Kevin Nash knocks out John Cena. Now 2 in the Kliq, 1 in the NWO. Can Braun Breaker, the wrestler with the least amount of experience in this match, can he come out and beat the Kliq, Kevin Nash and Shawn Michaels by himself? Here he goes, setting up again. Picks him up. Huge slam, rolls the leg. Looks like the leg is under the ropes. And how did Shawn Michaels even kick out of that? Braun Breaker setting up again. I have a feeling if he can get this in, this might be a knockout. This might be the KO. And he did knock out Shawn Michaels, but look at this. Kevin Nash immediately in. Huge choke slam now. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And look at this. Braun Breaker kicking out. Kevin Nash getting pissed. We are on the edge of our seats right now, trying to figure out who is going to win this match. It is coming down. Look at that reversal. The young gun getting after Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash is like, what? Look at the pure power. Picks him up, and down he goes. Somehow got it in now. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And the youngest competitor, the one with the least amount of experience, Braun Breaker, brings home the win.
LA Knights, Braun Breaker, Robert Roode, and John Cena, the NWO.
So this kind of goes to prove John Cena, when he handpicked the NWO, when he handpicked him for WCW, did it for a reason. The NWO withstands The onslaught of the KLIQ. Unbelievable. But now back to some normal wrestling. We might even need it. But Ultimo Dragon, one of the greatest WCW cruiserweight competitors of all time, will be facing off against Eagle Star, a member of the Four Horsemen, putting the WCW Light Heavyweight Championship title belt on the line. I'm here to tell you, this is not going to be an easy task for either competitor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Light Heavyweight Championship.
I like it. I absolutely agree. Eagle Star for the win here, the champion. Will he be able to defend his title belt tonight? We're about to find out. But Dragon, the Ultimo Dragon, making his way down to the ring. You know, typically when he gets his hands on this title belt, he holds on to it for a bit. Not the guy who has held it for the longest, but definitely has it in him to do it. One of the toughest cruiserweights we have in WCW. However, so is Eagle Star. So just the second time we're getting to see this look from Eagle Star, but this look lines up with the new looks of all the horsemen. So it's also quite a fun look to put together for Eagle. Very, very interesting. But the New Age horsemen holding a lot of title belts. Are they going to be able to leave and add one tonight? All three of the Four Horsemen's title belts are on the line, and Totes McGoats will be going after the WCW World Heavyweight title. Can they walk out with 4 title belts? That is what we are here to find out.
Introducing the challenger from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 204 pounds, Ultimo, the Dragon. And his opponent from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, the Eagle Starman.
So Eagle putting his light heavyweight title belt on the line tonight against one of the greatest cruiserweight competitors in the history of WCW. This is one of the biggest matches I have been looking forward to watching since I put it on the card. What is going on, Grayson? Welcome to the stream, brother. What's going on, Bama? You made it in time. Most of our matches from here on out will be pretty straight up, except for the one that Bama Boys is in. And I think Bama Boys will be debuting a new look for him tonight as well. We'll have to see. I cannot remember if I did that, but we will see for sure. So Ultimo Dragon, you know, the thing is, when you think you got him on the ropes, he can turn things around in a hurry. Look at that. That is what I mean. He just got slammed down into the corner, but then takes Eagle's leg, knocks him down to the ground, To the ground now. Go on, get down to the ground now. And then gets things turned around. But his hubris plays it up to the crowd a little bit. Eagle recovers quickly. Dragon, though, turns it around. Starts trying to take out the knee. Take out the base of Eagle Star, which you look at the size of Eagle, and that is probably not a bad way to go. While both competitors look very similar in size, you can definitely see the muscle advantage goes to Eagle Star, but Eagle now fighting through, letting the hands go on the Ultimo Dragon, whips him now into the ropes, misses, timing just a little bit off. Dragon tried to run past him, does it, and gets him up for a quick power bomb. And now again, getting back to work on them legs. That's the other thing with WCW. Start looking at what they were doing. You look at the stars that went on, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho. Those guys were in WCW and just not used correctly. So, yeah, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff could have went different. Now, though, Eagle starting to get the crowd pumped up in it. Played a little bit of possum, saw the Ultimo Dragon on his way in. Now, looks like he's going to keep the offense going. Referee starts her count. And already to a 1 count. Eagle now using the outside of this ring to his advantage. You know, on the outside of the ring, all the moves have a higher impact because even though you can see the floor and it looks like, oh, rubber matting, it is a very thin rubber matting. So on the bottom of that is concrete. Even the padded wall, we can see from this angle, has steel bars welded together. So if you get smashed into that, you're still getting smashed into some steel bars. That is Grayson indeed. Eagle goes for the pin, but Ultimo Dragon gets the rope break. Now the Dragon letting the feet go. Gets Eagle up and back over. But there it is. Look, big clothesline now from Eagle Star. Is this going to set up Eagle's finishing move? Because you know Eagle has got to collect the bounty. Now whips him into the rope again. Gets him, picks him up. Big slam, looks around. Almost as if to say, it's time. But still hasn't got it in quite yet. And there it is. Bounty collecting time. Gets the Ultimo Dragon up in the air. What comes up has got to come down. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Eagle Star will retain the WCW Light Heavyweight Championship.
Here is your winner, and still WCW Light Heavyweight Champion, Eric the Eagle Starman.
Eagle asks the referee, hey, put it up on the arm. Referee doesn't do it, so he's like, just give it to me. I'll get it from here. Says, hey, whoever thinks they're next, come and get it. So here we go. Bama making it just in time to see his match. Like I said, this is going to be for a shot at the Universal title. Now, just think about this. We have CM Punk, World Champion. Sentinel's been in the World Championship mix. Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig, of course, always in the World Championship mix. Paul the Thing, World Champion in the mix. But this isn't just for the WCW World title belt. This is for the Universal Championship. So you look at Grady, you look at JP, you look at McWayne, you look at Bama, have never had a shot at the Universal title. Will one of them be able to win it tonight, or will Sentinel win it and get his shot? Or will one of the other world champions, like maybe not WCW world champions, but has held on to a world title belt in a promotion somewhere, will one of them get their shot at the Universal Championship belt? Look at that. One of the nostalgic belts that we have. Not an official part of our universe, but still. Won by JP. The GC Rock Survival title belt.
Is an elimination match. And is for the Money in the Bank contract. Making his way to the ring, representing the Bikers. From Salt Lake City, Utah, weighing in at 177 pounds, the Super Extreme Champion, Jaden the Wick Palmer.
So JP making his way down to the ring again, holding that nostalgic belt, got to win it. The only way to win that belt is inside the Elimination Chamber, which we will see from time to time. Always love this belt. Working on a women's version of the belt. I've got one, but I think we're going to do something different than a survival title belt. We might even, one of the title belts I'm working on, and I've uploaded it, but I don't think I'm done creating it for our universe mode. It's called the Order of the Phoenix. The other thing that we haven't seen in quite some time is a King and Queen of the Ring. So that may be coming up in the near future as well. Just started really thinking about that today. So former winners Ozzy and Dragunov, the King and Queen of the Ring, when they were back in TSW. Who will be the first to do it in the WCW?
Power and glory from Montgomery, Alabama, weighing in at 248 pounds,
Bama Boy, all new look, making his way down to the ring, has taken off the face mask and now has the face paint on, looking a lot scarier than he was before. Will he be able to get a shot, earn a shot tonight at the Universal World Championship? The other question is, the title belt is on the line tonight. If somebody wins it tonight, will they take their shot tonight? That could be another thing that happens. Don't know if it's even possible, but I do have a feeling we'll find out. We'll find out today. Little ode to Casper's site right there.
And from Virginia, weighing in at 308 pounds, the Blueprint, Sam Trowell.
Sentinel now with his new look. We've seen it before, but we haven't seen it very much. Sentinel firmly in the mix for the WCW World title, but now tonight throwing his hat, and a big hat it is, in the ring to try to earn a shot at the Universal Championship. Is he going to be able to do it? Guys, remember, like the video, subscribe, right? All that stuff. But more importantly than all of that, share the video. Share it right now. Let everybody know. All the people that doubted you and your sharing ability, let them know right now. Go to Twitter, go to Facebook, go to wherever it is that you go to. Share the video, give them the link, tell them to get their butts in here. Stuff is going down. This is unlike anything else on YouTube. There is nobody doing this where they don't control the wrestlers, turn off the commentators, and commentate it live to you. So get the wrestling fans in here. Let them see what's going on. You guys love it. I love it. Everybody loves it. Well, maybe not everybody. But let them decide for themselves and then show them that when they said you weren't a good share, they were wrong.
Weighing in at 261 pounds, Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig.
Curt Hennig, brand new, updated look. Only his second appearance now in the WCW, making his way down to the ring. Thinks that he is the chosen one. Will he be able to prove that tonight? We will see for sure on that. Two, if you guys want to be a part of the universe mode and you want to become members of the channel, if you've already subscribed to the channel and you can't find out where to become a member, it is where the subscribe button was. Click on that. That should pull up the member options. There are two different options. That will get you automatically a character. There's automatically get you a character in our wrestling universe. The newest member, I am in the middle of creating him right now. Didn't create enough of them in time to get him into this pay-per-view event, but he will be on the very next Monday Night Nitro and is the first wrestling title belt member.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, CM Punk.
CM Punk. So, depending on how many people are in the tournament, we will be doing it in groups of 8, live on the stream to see who earns it. But he gets to go and is automatically now in the finals. Not the final match, but the final tournament. He doesn't have to qualify to get into the final tournament. So, he is in the title. He is a title belt member. And we've seen him before in our universe mode. Now, if you don't want to become a member of the channel, that is okay as well. Just keep showing up. A lot like Andrew is doing right now. Andrew well on his way to getting a wrestler made of him. I've got to shuffle some things around because once he joined, I couldn't download one of Andrew's wrestlers. But there will be an Andrew Dubs wrestling in our WCW Universe mode. All you got to do is show up. Multiple ways to do it. What is going on, Grady? You made it just in time, brother. Welcome to the stream. You are in this match for a shot at the Universal World Championship. What is going on, Becky?
The Brain Busters from Area 51, weighing in at 273 pounds, Paul the Thug.
Paul the Thing has won a WCW World Championship title. Now, since losing it, has his eyes set on the Universal title. Will he be able to earn his shot right now? Can he get his hands on the Money in the Bank briefcase for the World Championship? Get that contract. We will see.
Representing American Alpha Alpha from Asheville, North Carolina. Weighing in at 247 pounds, Grady.
Look at Grady. We tweak Grady's look a little bit every single time. Just making it a little bit better, a little bit cooler every single time. But look, American Alpha, haven't seen so much of them, but have started to see more and more of Grady in the singles competition, getting his shot tonight at the Universal title. Will he be able to bring it home? Again, 4 people kind of already in the mix, kind of on the path already. 4 people not on that path could come out of nowhere tonight and set their trajectory in wrestling to something all new, something all different, on just an entirely different path that they weren't going down before. JP makes it in time. It's almost like you guys know.
And their opponent from Shangri-La, weighing in at 239 pounds, McWayne.
Now, McWayne's not here, but I think that's because McWayne is also streaming right now. Which is possible, you know what I mean? Yeah, you had a really, really good match. Like, I really thought that that's where it was going. Now, guys, remember, this is an 8-man elimination match for the Money in the Bank briefcase for the Universal Men's title. So, title contract in the Money in the Bank briefcase for the Universal title belt. Typically, I would say if I'm calling a match in a certain area of the ring, I would watch somewhere else. Listen to what I'm saying. Watch another part of the match because there's just so many things going on right now. But Paul and Sentinel, 2 of the favorites really to win this on the outside of the ring right now. Grady says, hey, let me get in this mix. JP and CM Punk getting after it. McWayne trying to get back to his feet. Look at this, Grady getting after the former WCW World Champion. Really getting after him and Sentinel. Bama trying to take it off that second rope. And McWayne getting after quite a few different people. Sentinel, though, letting Grady know I'm not having it. McWayne now fighting through Curt Hennig's attack. And Bama and JP after it right now. Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig throwing McWayne into the ropes. Gets him. Look at this. Submission hold already. CM Punk on the ground. JP in the submission hold, but fights through it. Referee on top of some things. Little bit of a helicopter type maneuver. Getting that engine started up. Getting Bama onto the ground, and JP now just trying to fight through everybody. Grady getting the best of Sentinel currently, but how long is that going to go on? Paul takes advantage right there of Bama not looking what's going on, and JP now getting back to his feet. Grady and Paul getting after it. Which way is JP going to go? Hey, little double team on Grady if he doesn't, if you don't mind. And now they turn on each other. No good deed goes unpunished. Curt Hennig now getting the ladder into the ring, and a 2 count on Paul already. Paul's like, what is going on? Can't hardly even believe that we got a 2 count. And JP now moving on. Grady rolling up the leg of Sentinel. Only a 1 count. McWayne now back to his feet. And McWayne back after JP. Sentinel, though, catches Grady riding dirty. Curt Hennig taking it to Paul with those steel steps. Normally the steel steps maneuver is a mistake. McWayne rolling up, only a 1 count on Sentinel. Bama getting JP up. JP fighting through it, though. And a 2 count on CM Punk. That is kind of surprising this early in the match for CM Punk. But it is now what it is. Bama rolling up the leg of JP. 1, 2, 3. Now that wasn't JP. Looks like McWayne pinned Paul the Thing. I'm going to tell you what, at the beginning of this, Paul was kind of my favorite to win it, but not going to be the case. Ends up being the first one out of it. Grady now getting after McWayne. Sentinel taking a little breather over there, saying, hey, let me get my bearings. And now on top of CM Punk, and a 3 count. Grady now eliminated out of the match, put out by Bama. 2, 3. McWayne gets JP out of the match. Looked like Bama was going for the rolling tide, but didn't get it. CM Punk now rolling up the leg of Bama. Gets out of it. Look at this maneuver. Look at the state of that. Sentinel getting him. Mr. Perfect now stepping into the darkness and getting a sleeper hold put on CM Punk. Is CM Punk going to be able to fight through it? Not quite sure. Finally sits down and breaks that hold. Bama and Sentinel in the ring. Bama rolling up the leg of Sentinel. Looks like his foot is underneath that rope. However, all for naught. Quite the fight on the outside. CM Punk, Curt Hennig, and McWayne fighting way out there. And look at this. This might end Bama's night right on the back of the neck. Thought Sentinel was going to go for the finish, but doesn't. Instead, lets the hands and feet go. Oh, look, he gets up to the top, gets put back down on that rope. But look at this, Bama fighting through it, headbutt. Very excited with the way that was going. Thought he might get it, but I think Sentinel just put him in. The finishing move, 2, 3, and Sentinel has eliminated Bama. Now Sentinel on his way out to where CM Punk, Curt Hennig, and McWayne are. One of the 4 is going to earn a shot tonight at the Universal title. And look at this. Sentinel walks right into it. Sit down, sausage. McWayne now rolls up the leg. But referee wasn't paying attention. And now it is between McWayne, CM Punk, who it looked like CM Punk was going to go out first. CM Punk now putting him in the finish. Rolls up the leg. That's probably going to do it for Curt Hennig. 3, and now it is down to CM Punk and McWayne. And CM Punk gets McWayne in another finishing move. Will McWayne tap out? Is CM Punk about to win the briefcase? No, McWayne fights through it. And McWayne gets him. That usually sets up the sit-down sausage. Will he even need it? 2, 3, and McWayne comes away your Money in the Bank Universal title winner.
Here's your winner, and Mr. Money in the Bank, McWayne.
So McWayne gets it Gets it taken care of. What is going on? Jocko, welcome to the stream, brother. You have made it just in time, but you have made it into one of our live shows, which is awesome. Glad to see you here. So now we've already had the men where we had the KLIQ face-off and we had the new World Order. Now we're going to have the 4 horsewomen and the women's faction of the NWO, which, to be fair, has been together longer than anybody on the men or the women's side. As far as a faction goes, not necessarily tag team, but as far as the factions go, but tonight the 4 horsewomen will face off against the NWO in a 3-on-3, 6-person tag team match. Elimination, last woman standing will win it for their side. So we are about to see what's going to happen with that. Nice. South Africa. You're coming from a long ways away, but we are glad you are here, brother. Two and a half. I get that. Yeah, that was going to be, I think that's interesting. I don't know. My feelings on Roman Reigns even being the Universal Champion is the issue I have. I think this match would have been amazing like 3 or 4 years ago, but now I'm like, yeah. It'll be good. Not saying that. It'll be a spectacle for sure. But look at this.
The following contest is a 6-woman tag team match. On the way to the ring, the WCW Women's World Tag Team Champions, the 4 Horsemen.
So the 4 horsewomen holding the Universal Divas Championship and the WCW World Tag Team Championship title belts make their way down to the ring to face off against the New World Order. The crazy thing about this, all 3 of these women for the 4 horsewomen have been world champions, whether it's the SmackDown champions, whether it's WWE, WCW, TSW, they have been a world champion at one time or another. And the 3 members coming down from the NWO have all held championship gold as well. 2 of them world champions. So we have 5 world champions that will face off in this match. So haven't seen a lot of the female faction of the NWO. We've seen them, but not a lot of them. And now making their way down to the ring, Kylie Watson. Haven't seen a lot of her. Have seen some of Missy and some of Heather. But Missy and Heather, both former world champions. Kylie at one time was on that path in TSW, but has not had that chance since. But has held a lot of tag team gold. So, going to be quite the match here right now. One of the last, specialty matches we have of the evening. From here on out, going to be a lot of one-on-one style matches. However, remember this. We still have our first blood match coming up. We still have our 15-minute Iron Man match coming up. Universal $1 Million Championship, Universal World Championship, WCW World Title, WCW Tag Team Titles still out there and on the line. Cody Rhodes will still be putting the WCW Hardcore Championship title on the line. So still a lot of stuff to get to tonight. Still a lot of action. But before we can get to any of that, we got to get through this. Very interesting. Sentinel's got the 4 horsewomen. Yeah, it is going to be, this should be a great match. Look at that. Kind of a diving sit-down clothesline from the second rope onto Kylie. And when you look at the size advantage. Kylie definitely has the size advantage right now over Angela. You would almost want to get like Judge Julie Justice in against Kylie to keep the size kind of things going. Probably Jane against a Misty and then Angela against Heather. That is probably, but other than that, I mean, they match up very well, both of these teams. So here we go. Misty thought she was going to catch Angela riding dirty. Angela, though, not having it. And now the judge, Triple J, gets into the ring and now starting to let it fly with the clotheslines, letting it fly with the elbows. Misty reeling a little bit. Judge goes, rolls up the leg. One. Bark Squad doing okay. Nash has got a hurt paw right now, so she is limping around. Something happened. We can't quite tell what it is. The problem is I can't put a bandage on it because she's not going to have it. She doesn't even like a string, loose string wrapped around her neck. Like, she can't put on a collar. Definitely does not like bandages. So something we're just trying to monitor. Right now she is laying down in the living room on her blankie, being a good girl. So we'll let her do that. Trying to make sure she doesn't mess with it. Was very sensitive last night. So I think in a few days it'll be fine. Other than that, Sarge sitting right here. He's doing good. Doing a little sleeping. Jade now facing off against Heather and walks over and gets Triple J tagged back into this match. And look at this. Heather immediately flips her over. 2 boots to the face. Gets her in the corner, just right where she wants. But looked like the other NWO members might have kind of jacked up the thing, but didn't. And Heather back in control of what is going on inside the ring. Is she going to use or go for the double team move? Isn't, but missed that for whatever reason. The judge jumps through. Backpack Jane now as Heather gets rolled out of the ring. It's like, hey, you rolled out on the wrong side, so Jane now taking it to her. The judge getting over. And now all the women doing their stuff. So now they're trying to, looks like they're trying to get back at it. And somewhere, was there a tag? I missed the tag altogether. But Angela appears to be the legal person. Look at that. Thought she might have missed the move, but caught the arm. Angela, though, not having it. Whips Heather into the corner. Yeah, I hope she does too. And look at that. Jumping Bulldog. Heather kind of reeling a little bit now. Needs to find a way to get another one of her members tagged into this match, or it might be all over but the crying soon. Angela now looked like she was going to tag in. Doesn't. Gets Kylie tagged in. And Kylie trying to get things turned back around in the NWO's favor. 4 horsewomen right now have been clearly in control too. And after that big smash in the corner, still, though, finds a way. Look at this. Little sneaky. What is the referee doing? Referee talking to Judge Julie Justice. That could have been a quick pin, but was all for naught. Missy now gets in. Looked like she was going to go for that near side cradle slam pinning maneuver, but doesn't. Missy now playing it up to the crowd. Angela gets Judge Julie Justice tagged back into the match, but looks like Missy was sitting there waiting on it. Both women went after each other. Missy came out just on top of that one, and look at that, still giving Angela the old what for. And then just like Bud Dry, Misty came on strong, and then she was gone. But look, this is the two that you'd want matched up for both sides, to be fair. If you were going to have either one of the ones in the ring, you would want it to be this way. NWO getting up to the 2 count. Finally, Heather does get out of the ring. But in that meantime, Misty now tagged into the match. Judge Julie Justice probably didn't see the tag, but doesn't matter. Doing what she needs to do, and now gets Jane tagged into the match. And again, this is probably the matchup again that you would want to see. Jane and Misty. If you had a choice, you know what I mean? You don't always get the choice, but you'd want to be able to do that. So here we go. Misty does get the better of Jane. Jane still on the ground. Kylie Watson now getting tagged in. Thought she was going to go after another one of the members of the Four Horsewomen, but instead changes her mind and goes back after Jane. Jane trying to get down to her feet. And Kylie letting it fly. Big DDT rolling up the leg. 1. And only a 1 count. Look at the authority of which Jane kicked out of that pin attempt. Misty now back in. And there it is, Red's Redemption. That might do it for Jane if she goes for the pin. Angela, though, gets in the ring and gets it broke up. Red's Redemption, one of the... Whoa! Look at that. Jane has the wits about her still. Near side cradle pin. Only a 1 count, but still, you know, you never know. You might be able to sneak out of the match with a win right there. So goes for it. Oh, gets Misty spinning around. And now rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Misty kicking out in 2. Jane's like, okay. I'm getting closer. Getting closer. Misty now back to her feet, does that jump through backpack maneuver. Jane jumps, gets Angela tagged into the match. Angela jumps up, look at that. Rolls up the leg now. 1, 2, 3. And look at that, not an elimination match. 4 horsewomen end up sneaking out of it with a win. Very smart, very well thought out match. Thought it might have been an elimination match. Turns out it is not. 6-man tag. Straight up. Don't get to see a lot of those. But 4 horsewomen come out on top of the NWO. So while the NWO men won their match, not the case for the women. They end up losing their match. Now, this is the first time we've had a first blood match that has been for the hardcore title. Cody Rhodes will be putting the brand new, newly designed, this is only the second time we've got to see it, designed hardcore championship title belt on the line against the legendary figure himself, Father Time.
The following contest is a first blood match and is for the WCW Super Hardcore Championship.
So newly designed hardcore title on the line. Father Time going back to his roots. One-on-one, mano-a-mano. If you remember back into the TSW days, Father Time was a world champion. Haven't got to see a lot of Father Time, and so now we're going to get to see Father Time go on and start climbing his way back up, trying to get himself back into the world title picture, but currently going after the hardcore title. Cody Rhodes, for that matter, trying to get himself into the world title picture as well. Cody Rhodes, one of the key members and key factors of getting the brand new WCW restarted. You know, you got favorite entrances and favorite things. That, when he does this, one of my favorite pieces of an entrance right there. One of my favorite key moments that we have. But, look at this, Father Time getting ready to roll. Father Time, kind of one of the smaller wrestlers, but doesn't wrestle small. And he can put you out that fast. He has a move when he puts you in the crossface that will end your night immediately. But you think about it, Cody Rhodes, moniker, the American Nightmare. Who better to hold on to the WCW Hardcore title? Now, you go through and you look at our WCW championships. The Hardcore title made a certain way. The U.S. title made a certain way. TV title, tag team titles, world titles made a certain way. I really like the title belts that we have now. We are looking to revamp a couple of the women's title belts, but nothing as of yet. You may see them in Community Creations, though, because a couple of them, I've done about 4 or 5 belts recently that we've uploaded to Community Creations. Use hashtag totes to find our title belts and to find our wrestlers inside WWE Community Creations. But they're there, but we haven't made a switch to them yet. And I don't think we will. I don't think I found the right thing yet.
From another time, weighing in at 222 pounds, the living legend, Daddy T.
Daddy T, Father Time.
And his opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the WCW Super Hardcore Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, winning the brand new WCW Hardcore title and putting it on the line here tonight in the pay-per-view or premium live event, as they call it nowadays. I like pay-per-view better. Feels better. Feels better to say. Yeah, I'm telling you, the horsemen and horsewomen having themselves quite the night here tonight so far. Will Rowdy, Robbo, and Totes be able to carry that on? We will see. Both men come out swinging, but Cody Rhodes ducks it, picks up Father Time, gets him down on the mat. Remember, there are no pins. There is no tap outs. This is all about blood. Who can make who bleed first? This is a first blood match. Once that happens, the match will stop. Oh, look at that little cartwheel. And Father Time not having it, uses that second rope, jumps off, and Cody Rhodes says, hey, if you did it, I can do it too. But Father Time steps back from that move and maintains control. Trying to tell the crowd it's over, and Cody says, not yet. But look at this. Father Time really directing all of his offense at the head of Cody Rhodes, because, again, it is a first blood title match. He who bleeds first loses. Now, Father Time looks like he has a slight advantage over Cody Rhodes in the speed department, but I would almost think the other way, where it is the advantage of power probably goes to Cody Rhodes. And again, not by much. This is just little things on both sides. Cody probably a little bit more power. Father Time probably a little bit more speed. So something to keep an eye on as this match goes on. But that would almost mean Father Time would have to have more attacks to then cause the bleeding, where Cody Rhodes might not. Oh, Cody went to jump off that rope, goes to do it again. Finally, this time he connects, but went to jump off of it, stopped, gave a back elbow to Father Time to then set it up again, but then finally does get in. That is true. That is pretty funny. Father Time and Mother Nature, like who could we have do that? Or is it an all new created character? We'll have to, that's a great idea. We'll have to keep an eye on that. So again, back and forth, not sure either competitor really having the upper hand as of yet. Been very back and forth. Cody Rhodes, as of late, has had the upper hand, but in the beginning it was Father Time. Can Father Time get it turned back around? Can Father Time regain control of this match? Look like every time it looks like he's going to do it, every time it looks like he's on a roll, every time it looks like he might have it done, Cody Rhodes counters the counter. But look at this. Doesn't counter that. Father Time, again, getting him in that reverse DDT type of a deal. And getting back right after Cody Rhodes' head. Who can keep the blood inside their scunion? That is what we're about to find out. One way or the other. They're going to find you. They're going to get you one way, maybe next week. Oh, looked like he was getting in the DDT. Look around. Cody Rhodes is like, no, thank you, sir. And there it is. Cody Rhodes making Father Time bleed first on the outside of the ring. Cody Rhodes coming away, retaining his hardcore title belt. Father Time bleeding first. You would almost have thought that a legendary figure might not bleed, but Cody Rhodes proves that wrong tonight. And here we go. The new look, slightly new look of Digital Dogs, now without the mechanical arms, but still has the pieces around there. You can see the scars of where the surgery happened. But now, tonight, even though there is not a title belt on the line in this match, what is on the line is GC Rock's motorcycle. For the first time ever.
The following contest is an Iron Man match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Bikers from Authority Megacorp HQ. Weighing in at 382 pounds, Dr. Dog.
So now that the mechanical arms are off, we did find out that was holding him back a little bit, that he wasn't allowed to have the full power of the mechanical arms to keep it fair. So he has chosen to forego those, and now is going to be able to unleash the full power of the dark side.
And his opponent, representing the Power 11 pounds, the Destroyer, GC Rock.
So GC Rock putting his motorcycle on the line tonight. Is this going to be the last time we see GC Rock with this entrance? Or will he put this to rest once and for all? Will Digital be the one coming out with the motorcycle from here on out? Don't know, but the bikers have been trying to set this match up for a long time, and now tonight actually get their shot. So we've seen the debut of Penny. She is back in the WCW title or bike on the line tonight. This is going to be crazy. Yeah, so Digital still having the metal things on his arm to try to help out, but you can see the scars on the arm from where the mechanical arms were removed from. Is that going to help Digital out tonight? We're just going to have to wait and see. GC Rock, though, looking like a man on a mission. This is an Iron Man match. The most pins or tap outs by the end will win the bike. GC Rock cannot lose the bike in the event of a tie. So 15 minutes on the clock right now. But GC Rock getting off to a fast start. And you can see GC Rock kind of going after those arms. Is Digital going to be a little bit gun shy? Like, this is the first match that he's had without the mechanical arm. So is he going to be a little bit gun shy on what moves he can do or not do? Look at that, though. Speed has sped up a little bit, rolled out of the way. But look at that. You can see the scars kind of going up right along the neck, right along that side there. You can see him coming down the arms a little bit. But look at this. Look at this. GC Rock whips him into the ropes. Digital down on the ground. Was in control, but back and forth they have gone a little bit. GC Rock, went to pick him up. Missed, but caught him that time. Now rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and a 2 count. GC Rock now playing up to the crowd and delivering the boots and the elbow, kind of letting it fly right now. Trying to stomp a mud hole into Digital. Both competitors now on the outside of the ring. Digital trying to get back to his feet. Huge clothesline. Thought that might get things going in the other direction, but GC Rock quickly gets that. And look at the back of Digital, too. You can see the scarring from where it was at, but so far it looks like no real ill effects from that has happened. And now Digital starting to get things going himself. Down to 12 minutes and 15 seconds left in the match. Still sitting at 0-0. And now GC Rock fighting through that. So trading clotheslines back and forth. And you got to think, at some of these shots, it's got to be kind of weird for Digital. You take the shot, and what does that feel like now as compared to when you had more of the mechanical arms on? It's got to feel a little bit different. Even there, in the small of your back, you had the machinery before that was hitting. So In some ways, it probably feels a little bit better, and in other ways, it might feel a little bit worse. So getting used to that, but no time to take too long to get used to it because this match is going on regardless, and it is the one thing that the bikers have wanted, to bring the other motorcycle in WCW back to the biker faction, or not back to, GC Rock has had it the entire time, but bring it to the biker faction. If GC Rock loses this match, what kind of entrance do you think he's going to have coming in? And do you think he's going to be trying to get back after and get the bike? Is it even going to be a thing that the bikers would even agree to later on? I highly doubt it, but you never know. GC Rock, though, right now seeming to start to wrestle like a man possessed, almost like he can hear the commentary and is starting to realize fully what is on the line tonight. Digital now picking up Rock, getting him down on the ground. And it's a little bit shocking that so much of this match has been going and taking part on the outside of the ring. Digital now getting into the ring. Oh, picks him up. Big slam incoming. Rolls up the leg. And the first point goes to Digital Dogs. Digital now up 1-0. GC Rock kind of reeling. Gets a choke slam. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And G somehow recovers. Oh, look at that. Digital's in total disbelief of this. How did GC Rock go from getting slammed, getting the 3 count, then getting the finisher from Digital and somehow kicking out from the finisher? Digital's like, man, let me take a quick second. Let me breathe. But right now, GC Rock, even though he's been in control for most of the match, that should show you exactly how powerful Digital's moves are. GC trying to get to his feet now. And Digital going after him. Big headbutt. Starting to put his boots to the chest. G still reeling, I think, from that chokeslam, even though he kicked out. Still quite the big deal, and Digital now staying in control. Under 9 minutes to go in this match, but here we go. Pebble Buster incoming. Is that going to get G his first points? 1, 2, 3. And the match tied up on the Pebble Buster and gets Digital Dogs reeling. He's now outside the ring, but geez, staying on the attack. Kind of slowing some things down for it. Little Nashies has made her way into the room. Let me get these guys covered up into bankies. And now Digital fighting back through. Here it is. Oh, GC Rock fights through it. That could have been easily another point, or at least set Digital up for it. Digital just off again. Here we go. Pebble Buster number 2. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And realize this, the Pebble Buster typically sets up the Rockopotamus. Rockopotamus hasn't even come out yet. G starting to feel it. G up 2-1 right now on Digital. 7 minutes remaining in this match. Is Digital gonna be the thing? What is going on? Bag Chasers, welcome to the stream. Look at that. GC Rock now starting to stomp a mud hole. Digital has got to recover if he has any chance of tying this thing back up. He has been waiting for his shot at this motorcycle since G had the motorcycle. And now GC Rock setting up for the Rockopotamus. This could bring him up. Rockopotamus incoming. Hits it now. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3, and GC Rock up 3-1 on Digital. Can Digital come back? Somehow Digital right after the 3 count. Somehow recovers in enough time, picks him up. This is how he got his first point. Will he go for the pin? No, instead going for the finisher. Under 6 minutes remaining, down by 2. Can he get the pin now? Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3, and it is now 3-2. GC Rock leading, but Digital coming back, getting within 1 fall. Big boot. Digital staying on the offense right now, letting the hands go, picks him up again, another big slam. Thought he would go for the pin, does not. Goes after the leg right here. And now getting the crowd, trying to get the crowd on his side at least. Doing very good. Happy New Year's to you as well. Glad you can join us. Glad you can join one of our live shows here tonight. I do not control the wrestlers. The wrestlers control themselves. I make the wrestlers, I make the arenas, make the title belts, write the storylines, but the outcome of those storylines are all up to the little hearts of these Digital guys that are fighting right now. Most of the wrestlers are also in this chat. If I see enough in the chat, you get made into a wrestler. If you become a member of the channel, you automatically, you don't even have to ask, we will turn you into a wrestler and insert you into our WCW universe. So guys, remember, while we got a chance, like the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notification, share the video, prove all the people wrong that said you couldn't share, prove them all wrong and show them how well you do share. You got to have fun with it. Now, getting down to 4 minutes, GC Rock 3, Digital 2. Digital's got to not be pinned again, not tap out again. He needs 2 points to win this belt right now. He is the one who scored the last one, though, so has got to get it turned around. GC Rock, watch out, going up to the top. GC Rock, 310 pounds, getting ready to do some stuff. Dives, big shoulder block. Now rolls up the leg. 1, 2, and Digital, understanding the gravity of the situation he is in, kicks out in 2, using the ropes to get up. Barry looking forward to 2K24. Want to hear about it first, but looking forward to it for sure. Digital still trying to get to his feet. GC Rock not going after him. Very smart move. Trying to maintain. Oh, misses that though. That's a huge mistake. This might tie it up right here. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And with 3 minutes left, we are tied 3-3. Digital keeping on the offense. Remember, Digital cannot win. If it stays tied 3-3, GC Rock will retain his bike. G does not lose since he is the current bike holder, is not going to lose his bike on a tie. Digital has got to win the match, has got to be declared the winner to win the bike. Down to 2 minutes left in this match. GC Rock takes Digital, throws him back into the ring. Digital still on the ground, trying to get to his feet. Oh, G went in, didn't see it coming. Look at this, huge slam. Digital now rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Digital has come back. Was down 3-1, but is now leading this match 4-3 with less than 2 minutes left to go in the match. Can Digital maintain the balance? maintain the win. Oh, multiple times throwing GC Rock into the side. GC Rock on the verge of losing his motorcycle. Can Digital keep it up? Can Digital maintain control for the next minute and 15 seconds? GC Rock has got to find a way to get a pin in, get something in, and oh, here we go. Digital taking them for a ride again. Rolls up the leg, 1, 2, 3. Digital now 5-3 and is almost guaranteed his victory in this match, which is crazy. But here comes GC Rock, Pebble Buster. G has scored 2 points off of this already. 2, 3, and has brought it back 5-4. Is he going to be able to get it in? He has 35 seconds to get in either a pinfall or a submission to keep his title belt. Look at this, 25 seconds. He has him up in the pebble or in the rockopotamus. Rolls the leg, 20 seconds. 2, 3, and ties it up. Unbelievably, 15 seconds left to go. I would have bet my house that there was no way GC Rock could get 2 points in the last minute, and he does just that to force a draw. GC Rock will retain. GC Rock will retain his motorcycle in an unbelievable fashion. Unreal match. Instant classic right there. That is mind-blowing. Welcome to the stream. Dave, how are you doing tonight? Holy Moses. We are down to the last 4 matches of the evening. Last 4 matches of the evening, we have the Universal title belt on the line. Goldberg putting it on the line next. The brand new, newly designed U.S. Championship belt on the line. Tag team match, LWO versus the Maniacs. Oh, last 5 matches of the evening, my bad. WCW World Championship on the line. And then Hollywood Hulk Hogan going up against Robbo for the Universal title belt. So last 5 matches of the evening, 4 one-on-one matches to include a tag team match. All titles will be on the line, but holy cow, that crazy. Yeah, I would say that's got to be contender of the match of the year contender right there. That is unbelievable. You know, you look at Digital Dogs, all of a sudden he's down 3-1. I'm like, man, I don't know if he could come back. I think GC Rock could keep pace with it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Universal $1 Million Championship.
But I think GC Rock could keep pace with it. You know, stay ahead. He's got a 2-point lead. That's hard to come back from. And then Digital comes 2-point lead last minute of the match. And somehow GC Rock, Pebble Buster, and Rockopotamus get out of here. That is crazy. Just to tie the match. That is unbelievable. I don't know if you guys have got to see it, but Fandu Belts creates a title belt. This will be the title belt that we are going to give away on this channel. But they create a title belt, and I'm going to show you a picture of it. That is the title belt that we will give away first on this channel. There will be, it's not going to be a random drawing, it's not going to be a whatever. If you have a character in this, if you're a member of the channel, if you're subscribed to the channel and you're in the chat a lot, member of the channel, you're automatically in the thing. You're a subscriber to the channel and you're in the chat a lot and you're very active during these live events. That's another way to do it. Like, you don't have to be a member of the channel. You do have to be subscribed, because what's going to happen we are going to, oh, here comes Goldberg. We are going to have a tournament. Right now, there's probably at least 20, 25, 30 people in this tournament. We're going to do live streams all the way down, just like we do it for this, all the way down. When you lose, you're out. But if you have a person, you'll be in the thing. Last person standing, I will ship that title belt. I'm going to buy it. It's over $300. We're going to buy that title belt, and I'm going to ship it to you. It's going to be your title belt, real title belt. So that will be the giveaway we do on the channel. You want to be a part of it. Easiest way to do it, easiest way to guarantee that you're in the tournament, become a member of the channel. As soon as we have the money through either memberships, donations, ad revenue, whatever it is, I don't need any of the money that this channel makes. My job's fine. I'm okay. However, all the money this channel makes will go back into doing these type of giveaways, these kind of events. It will always be used. The money will always be used to make the channel, to bring a better product, and to do giveaways. So, if you want to be a part of it, easiest way to be a member, or get in the chat, be an active member of the channel. Enjoy yourself. Be a part of the community. That'll get you in as well.
Introducing the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 267 pounds, Wagner. And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds. He is the Universal $1 Million Champion, Goldberg.
Goldberg, man, the two-time $1 Million title holder. The only other time he didn't hold the title belt was when Gunther had it. Ends up being Gunther to get it back. And now Jace Wagner, who was on a kind of a bad run for a long time, all of a sudden joins, possibly even leads D-Generation X. We're not really sure. And then hasn't lost. Now, up facing Goldberg. Is this going to be his first loss as a member of D-Generation X? We're about to see. We'll find out today. So yeah, hey, thanks for subbing, Back Chaser. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Always welcome. So here we go. Is Jace going to be able to fend off Goldberg? Because I'm telling you, we already know Goldberg typically dominates matches. We even thought that Goldberg would not be able to go on like any kind of match that went on for a long period of time, like his stamina would wear out. Somehow Goldberg, even though, yeah, the ratings might be low, but again, ratings don't matter in this game. I've said it a bunch of times. Goldberg somehow manages to, even in long matches, come out on top. So one of the top, obviously, superstars in wrestling and in WCW. Look at that coming off the top rope. Is Jace going to be able to stop that streak and get that $1 Million Championship belt around his waist? It is on the line right now. Will Allison play any kind of role in this, helping Jace win, or will she not? Goldberg firmly in control of what's going on. Jace needing to get this thing turned back around and get it turned around quickly. Letting Goldberg be in control, not the place you want to be in. But look at that. Goldberg goes for the clothesline. Jace grabs it, turns it around, clotheslines of his own, tells him to suck it. And now Jace, the thing that we were talking about, back in control, a little bit underhanded, referee on top of it, letting it go. which might not be necessarily a bad thing. Referee letting this match happen, letting these two guys get after it. And remember, Jace was aligned with Father Time. That might have been another thing that kind of helped get him out of the slump. Getting aligned with Father Time, and now coming out of it, D-Generation X, bringing what he learned from Father Time and the new D-Generation X attitude. And look at this. We talked about crazy things. That is the Jace of Spades. And that's the second move I wouldn't have got up from. No way. No way. Jace puts the Jace of Spades on old Frankie Two Fingers, and I'm telling you, I ain't getting up. I'm out. Not having it. But now the Jace of Spades being put on Goldberg. Goldberg somehow kicked out of it. Is Jace going to be able to get that maneuver in again? I think if he does, it's all over but the crying. 1, 2. And Goldberg kicks out yet again. Goldberg reeling for the first time in a long time. We have seen this. Oh, misses. Goldberg misses. Jace stays on top of it and gives him the knee. Does not let him get out of the ring. Now taking the action to the top rope. Big elbow. Goldberg, though, gets out of the way, and watch this. You knew it was about to happen. I thought that was going to be the jackknife incoming. Wasn't, however. Big kick, and that normally starts to set it up. But Goldberg not yet. Jace still fighting through it. I think Jace kind of feels it might be incoming. Grabs Goldberg, whips him into the ropes, picks him up, back down. And gets back to work on that knee. So absolutely crazy. Jace giving it the old second. Goldberg didn't appreciate that. Fights through it. Grabs him, and here it comes. Is Jace going to be able to get out of this? No, jackknife. Can't reach the ropes. 1, 2, 3. And that is how fast it ends with Goldberg. Goldberg gets you in that jackknife, and it is the end of your night.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal $1 Million Champion, Goldberg.
Goldberg putting an end to Jace's night and Jace's winning streak. Jace can't hardly believe it, but look, end of the day, that's still Goldberg. So Goldberg retaining his $1 million Universal Championship. As we get on to the next one now, another member of the Four Horsemen, Rowdy, putting the all-new, brand-new WCW United States Championship title belt on the line tonight. And we're going to get to see this title belt for the first time ever in this stream. I don't play MyFACTION at all. If MyFACTION unlocked things in the game, I would.
It's scheduled for one fall, and it's for the WCW United States Championship.
I do play GM mode. We do it a little bit on stream sometimes, but I do a lot of the creator stuff, the creator stream stuff early in the morning. 6 o'clock Eastern time, I typically am doing stuff, but I do a lot of things in the morning. Never this in the morning unless it's a creator stream or something like that. Never the announcing type stuff. It is very loud. I do not, I don't whisper as we do it, so it's very loud in my house. Lex Luger now, though, making his way down to the ring. Getting ready. Kind of fitting. You think about Lex Luger, kind of the American, all-American type guy. that WWE tried to sell him as. Still sold a little bit that way in the WCW, but now going up in his second or third match in WCW since his debut, trying to get the United States title belt around his waist. We will see if he can do it or not. Look at that title belt. Very different from anything we've had before. But Rowdy brought down the original newly designed hardcore title. Will he have better luck tonight? The Enforcer of the Horsemen now bringing down the newly designed United States title. It almost seems as if Rowdy wins that title belt, it's getting a redesign. It's not true, but that's what it seems like. So here we go. Really two super powerful guys. Very powerful wrestlers. Gonna be putting it on, mixing it up right here with a title belt on the line. Who is gonna come away with the all-new redesigned United States Championship?
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 275 pounds, Lex Luger.
Lex Luger almost having kind of a Luke Skywalker type
And his opponent,
hand situation.
New York, weighing in at 304 pounds. He is the WCW United States Champion, the Enforcer, Rowdy.
So Rowdy getting ready to put it on the line. Takes one more look at it. Horseman tonight. Very successful so far. 3 matches left for the Horseman. The Enforcer in this one right now. Can he retain the title? Eagles retain the title. The 4 Horsewomen have beaten the NWO. Can Rowdy continue on with that success? Lex Luger, since he has joined WCW, has been very successful. Can Rowdy end that tonight? That's going to remain to be seen. Look at that. Picks up Rowdy, just disrespectfully throws him in the ropes. And I can tell you right now, Rowdy, that probably isn't the way to go around it just by pissing him off. But Lex Luger doesn't appear to really care right now. Whips Rowdy into the ropes. Goes low. Gets some hip toss. And now Rowdy is about to show him why he is the Enforcer of the Horsemen. Takes a big bulldog. Huge right incoming. Can't duck out of the way. And Rowdy now firmly in control of what is going on. Right foot just really attacking the head right now. And probably trying to prevent Luger from getting him up and in that torture rack. Rowdy has got a finishing move too. The Rowdy recliner. Haven't seen it used a whole bunch, but maybe we see it tonight, since he is going up against an opponent whose finishing move is a submission hold. So will Rowdy bring out the Rowdy recliner tonight, or will he just keep it pure power? Luger trying to get to his feet. Rowdy stopping him. Luger now rolling out of the ring. Will Rowdy chase? I don't even know why I asked that question, because you know he's going to. Look at that huge elbow. Like, it doesn't get any bigger than that. You got Rowdy, big boy, coming off that top rope, and not just off the top rope, but to the outside of that thin mat. Luger has got to be wondering what the heck is going on. Now, Luger can win on the outside in the countout, but the title won't change hands. And remember, the Horsemen, known for this tactic, and very unapologetic about it. They don't care. All they care about is winning. Rowdy said, yeah, you can get back in that ring, but you're going to get in on my terms. You'll get back in when I say, look at that huge slam. Sometimes Rowdy goes for the pin right there, but doesn't look to be doing it right now. And there it is. Pure power. Rowdy's finishing move. And thought that was going to be all over but the crime, but Lex Luger kicking out in 2.5. Rowdy now getting to that second rope. Kind of gauging it, dropping another big elbow onto Luger, rolling up the leg again. And Luger still kicking out in 2. Ah, look at that. The old back rake, but Luger recovers quickly, picks him up. And this is normally a prelude to the rack. Look, he's calling for, oh. Shouldn't have been calling for it that long. Rowdy gets up and says, no, thank you. We're not having it today, sir. And look at that, just the pure power of Rowdy. That is why he is the Four Horsemen's enforcer. Luger now trying to fight back. Attacking that arm that normally gets picked up. And another attack onto the back of Rowdy. Luger looking out at the crowd, playing it up. Don't think he's... Oh, Rowdy was getting up but couldn't make it all the way. Gets thrown now on the back of his head. And look at the pure arrogance of Lex Luger. Remember, Lex Luger was a member of the Four Horsemen at one point in his career. So it's not odd that he looks like he wrestles a lot like one of the Horsemen. And here we go, another big slam. Rowdy trying to get back to his feet, does not want to be put in a position to be in that torture rack. Luger, though, look at that, timing off. Can Rowdy take advantage of it? Does. Bulldog. Swings and misses, but now gets him into the ropes, using that rope against him. Big punch right there. Sleeper hold put on Luger. Is Luger going to go night-night? No, gets into that rope. But Rowdy keeping on with the offense. Thought he might have went after that Rowdy recliner, but it hasn't. Instead, oh, was going for his finisher. Luger got out of the way, though, now letting all of it fly. Thought he might have been backing up to get those lariats going. Doesn't. Gets him up. Oh, pile driver. Whoopsie-daisy on the old pile driver. Rolls up the leg. 1, 2. And Rowdy kicking out with authority, but kicking out in 2. Luger just showing you the pure arrogance. Rowdy says, okay, that's what you thought? You thought that's the way things were going to go down? Let me introduce you to the rest of this ring. Now rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Rowdy catches Lex Luger riding dirty, throws his throat right into those ropes, and comes out the United States champion.
And still WCW United States champion, the Enforcer, Rowdy.
Look at all the horsemen. All the horsemen are like, referee, get out of my ring. We can lift our own hands. We know how to do it. Let us do what we got to do. But Rowdy retains the United States Championship. And I'm telling you, in a time where we've got a bunch of factions that are trying to rise up, we have a bunch of factions that are trying to become and make names for themselves, it is huge that the Four Horsemen continue to dominate the wrestling world. Now we are down to the last 3 matches of the evening. 2 world titles, the Universal World title, the biggest gold belt of them all, WCW, the largest championship, the biggest championship in WCW, and the WCW tag team titles, all on the line tonight to finish off. This pay-per-view event. Been a crazy one so far, guys. If you've liked what you've seen, if this is your first time watching, consider subscribing to the channel, joining this great community. You're not going to see anything else like this on YouTube when it comes to wrestling. So join the community, turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss any time that we do go live. We do all kinds of things on this channel. Don't be like, oh, I guess she's never playing wrestling again. Oh, guess he's never shooting people again. Oh, guess we're not playing. I play all kinds of games. We enjoy gaming. But this is the main thing we do. This is the thing that makes this channel very unique. So we'd love to have you in the community. We have a Discord channel. We have a Twitter, or an X, I guess is what they call it now. And we have a TikTok. So, always putting out content. The content on all the other parts of this, all the other pieces, is all wrestling content. Any of the short content is our wrestling content. So, but back to this, LWO going after the WCW tag team titles. Now, the Hit Squad, members of the LWO, are one of our oldest tag teams in the game, going up against our oldest tag team in the game. I believe before the Hit Squad debuted, the Maniacs debuted. So, very crazy. Is Angel going to be involved somehow in this in any way, shape, or form? And it almost seems like moving forward, Angel seems to be coming on and becoming the leader. We know we have Eddie Guerrero, but it looks like almost like Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio might be stepping down, moving on from the LWO, like they've got their own stuff going on. We don't know for sure, but that's just the feeling I'm starting to get. So we'll see what happens with that. But here we go, Tekrin bringing out the boys, all new entrants, an all new look of Milkman. Yeah, look at the Maniacs. Freaky. Very freaky. But the world champions, the Maniacs, have been dominating the competition, lost the title belts, and regained them back almost immediately, and now make their way down to the ring. I think Milkman's new look is way more fitting than where it was. I like this new look a lot. Slightly different ring look, slightly different entrance look. But look at this. Tekrin has the Maniacs focused. Looking like they are ready to get this thing going. And very freaky. Still freaky. Like I'm not wanting to go up against these guys. So thank goodness it's the LWO that is looking to go up against these guys. How long, though, can the Maniacs retain these tag team title belts? Right now, it's looking like a long time. Will the LWO have something else to say about it? We're about to find out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WCW Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 455 pounds, the Hit Squad. And their opponents at a combined weight of 545 pounds. They are the WCW Tag Team Champions, the Maniacs.
So Maniacs getting ready, getting pumped up, putting their WCW world titles on the line. The world title belts have been slightly redesigned and modernized, but it looks like SC Jumpman and Cecil Davis will be the two that get this thing started. I mean, you look, again, some of the oldest tag teams in all 5 seasons, these guys have maintained being tag teams together. So that, you know, a lot to be said about that all by itself. But now, really starting to get after it. You look at the Maniacs, yeah, they've got a lot of size. You look at the Hit Squad, the LWO, giving up a lot of size, but they don't wrestle small either. And you're going to see some things where these guys, like right there, Cecil's starting to get rolling, and the Maniacs, even though it looks like what they do, like they're crazy and they're doing all the stuff, and it could all be a fluke. Obviously not. Played a little pinball with Cecil Davis right there. And maintained control of the match. Milkman now going up on top. Saw Kipty coming. And this is what I mean. Did he just set Kipty up to get on the outside? But look at that. Cecil, whether he set him up or he didn't, I don't think Milkman saw Cecil coming. Cecil recovers quickly, gets on the outside, and the referee getting up to a 3 count already. But Cecil taking this opportunity to try to even this things up just a little bit. Milkman barely missing those stairs, almost hit his head. That would have been a quick end to his night, hitting those diamond-plated stairs and getting not just thrown into them, but thrown on top of them would have been a bad thing. The count's already up to 7, and this is the thing. Maniacs don't care if there's a count out or not. Title belts cannot change hands. Cecil better get out of this. Better get out of the ring before the 10 count happens. And while the Hit Squad wins, the title belts do not change hands. So, I mean, good for the Hit Squad. They continue on in their winning ways, but they do not bring home the tag team gold tonight. That will be kept by the Hit Squad. And this is the kind of stuff I mean. You never know how these matches are going to go. Zero control over them. Again, I don't control the wrestlers, so we don't know. Kind of like a double main event. WCW world title on the line right now. Totes Ma Goats versus Blackheart. Blackheart has the distinct position of being the very first member of the channel and is now our current WCW World Champion. Can Totes Ma Goats, a member of the Four Horsemen, bring home the WCW World Title belt back to the Horsemen?
Is a submission match and is for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
That is right. You heard it here. I didn't want to announce it, but this title match is going to be a submission match. So WCW World Championship on the line. Totes Ma Goats, a member of the Four Horsemen, making his way down to the ring. His brothers in arms have had a great night tonight. Rowdy retaining the WCW US title. Eagle Star retaining the WCW Light Heavyweight Championship. Robbo going to have a match against Hollywood Hogan, putting the Universal World title on the line in the very next match. But can Totes Ma Goats right now bring back home the WCW World title belt? That is what we're about to find out. And this is going to be no easy task either. If you look, Blackheart debuting his all-new look It almost seems like when these folks become world champion, new looks come out. Totes did it. Paul the Thing did it. And now Blackheart debuting his brand new look as we get our first look at the WCW World Champion. Look at that title belt, the golden prize in the WCW. The best of the best, the top of the top. If you look at the plates on the outside, you've got the Nitro Show plate ingrained in there. You got the Thunder logo ingrained into the other one, and WCW etched in gold into the title belt along with the Totes My Goats channel. One of the prettiest title belts I think we've ever created. One of the most unique, and now Blackheart making his way into the ring with his brand new glowing look and half face paint. Will Blackheart be able to defend the WCW World Championship belt in his very first title defense on this pay-per-view? That jacket, though, look at that, on another level. Blackheart's like, all right, I'm going to stand up. Time to get to work.
Introducing the challenger from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 257 pounds, Frank D. And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 266 pounds, he is the WCW World Heavyweight Champion, Blackheart.
So that has been one of the more interesting things. Blackheart becoming the WCW World Champion was not even in the talk of it, and then gets his shot and wins it. Paul the Thing, same thing, not even in talks, and then gets his shot and wins it. So WCW has proven to be very good for a lot of the wrestlers getting their shots and being able to lead the promotion and maybe even take it into the next step. Now, Totes trying to become a two-time WCW World Champion in this match, or will Blackheart be able to defend the title tonight? We are about to find out, but Totes My Goats, a member of the Horsemen, remember, this is not going to be pinfalls count anything. This is a submission match. So what submission moves do these two even have? Don't know, but we will find out because it's going to take one of them to win. And this was something that Blackheart requested. So we will see how this goes. Look at this. Blackheart has Totes up in a submission hold already. Totes, though, fighting through it. Still a little bit early, but just like pinfalls, you got to test out the waters. So Blackheart testing out the waters early. Totes trying to get things turned back around. Now, we have seen where we have selected submission matches before, and for whatever reason, they count pinfall. So hopefully that isn't the case, but if it is, it is. Nothing can be done about that. Look at that big slam right there. Totes rolling out of the ring. Blackheart looking like he's getting ready, shooting the arrow, now running up over the top rope. Hits Totes, and Totes down on the ground. Nowhere to hide in this match, because in this match, you can see the referee is not counting. anybody out of the arena. So I am going to guess, though, the submissions, and I could be wrong, but the submissions probably still count even on the outside of the ring. Referee doing a very good job making sure she is in place in case anything happens. Blackheart now stomping a mud hole in Totes, getting Totes back up to his feet. Smashes him down on the ground. Let's see what we're doing. We're going to see real quick. Look at this. Puts Totes in an arm bars. Totes going to tap out. Doesn't look. Totes fighting through it. Letting the rights go. Gets his arm back. And Blackheart back to his feet. Ducks the first one. Doesn't duck the second one. The move's so nice. He had to do it twice. And now Totes in control. How long can Totes be in control, to be fair? And we have yet to see. We've seen a couple submission moves by Black already, but we haven't seen one by Totes yet. So does Totes even have a submission move? Maybe that's why Blackheart's requested this match. Big splash. Totes getting Black back up to his feet. Black fighting through this one, giving a couple elbows. Totes now giving an elbow. And Totes letting the hands go. What is going on, McWayne? You are going to want to rewatch part of this stream. You are in a match. Well, you're going to want to watch the rest of this stream, to be fair. Something could happen in the next match. We don't know. But something big. Look at this. Totes going. Puts him in. The extraction, but remember. Oh, what is this? This is the first time we have seen Totes put Black into a submission move. Is Blackheart going to tap out? Are we going to get a new champion? But Totes put him in the extraction, but no pinfalls. So it looks like this match is going to hold true. And the computer isn't going to jack around. So submission. It is going to take a submission to win this. Black gets Totes down on the ground now. And it looks like Totes, though, does have a submission move, so that's good. Black puts Totes into his nail-in-the-coffin maneuver. Blackheart now getting Totes up to his feet. Another big slam. Thought Totes wasn't going to do, but look at this. Blackheart now going up to the top. Don't know if Totes sees it coming. Doesn't see it coming. Huge crossbody. Yeah, Money in the Bank. You saw it. And look at this. Submission move. Vulcan Death Grip by Blackheart. Never seen anybody tap out to this, but there's a first time for everything. Wouldn't that be something? Totes, though, fights through it. Starting to get pumped up. Is he going to be able to get this turned back around? Don't know, but huge power bomb. And now playing it up to the crowd. I don't know if I was trying to win a title belt, though, if I'd want to be playing it up to the crowd. Totes now whips him into the corner, misses it, hits, knocks the referee down. And the referee never saw that because she's on the ground. Low blow by Blackheart. Is that going to determine the winner of this match? Because it looks like Blackheart was going to get Totes in the nail in the coffin again. Doesn't. Black realizing the referee's down, so using that to his advantage. Nail in the coffin yet again. Referee now getting back to her feet. And there it is. Vulcan Death Grip again. Totes trying to fight through it, but for the first time ever, we see the Vulcan Death Grip tap somebody out. So that is interesting, to say the least. But congratulations, Blackheart defending.
WCW
But Blackheart defending the world title, so the world title will remain around Blackheart's waist as he wins the very first WCW submission match against Toads McGoats. So now, Universal title match on the line. Hogan versus Robbo. Is Hogan going to be able to walk away a winner? Horsemen lose for the first time tonight, but every title that they've already had, they have been able to defend. So, kind of bodes well for Robbo right now. Or is it just a coincidence? We're about to find out here. Nothing crazy about this match. It is a straight up submission pinfall. Doesn't matter. That'll get you the win.
It's scheduled for one fall, and is for the Universal World Heavyweight Championship.
That is a lot of red and yellow in this arena. Hulk Hogan getting ready to make his way down to the ring, as only Hulk Hogan can. So we talked about it a little bit earlier. You got the KLIQ. Hogan not invited to it or doesn't agree to it. You got the new NWO led by John Cena. Hogan obviously not in that, coming out in the red and yellow. So either he wasn't invited again or turned it down. But is Hogan going to start using some of this aggression to show him like he doesn't need those groups? He's fine, just fine by himself. And will he be able to come away with the Universal title right now? This is the main event of the evening in our very first WCW pay-per-view where only WCW wrestlers are wrestling. Final event of the night. Can Hogan win the Universal Championship from Robbo? Robbo has been the Universal title holder for quite some time. Can Hogan end his streak tonight? Well, yeah, like the low blow. But don't get me wrong. Totes would have did it too, so don't be fooled by that. But yeah, that low blow might have played in. You get hit in the peaches like that, it'll end your night. But smart move done while the referee wasn't looking, so you can't be mad about it. Any one of the horsemen would have did it too, so sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Robbo, the head of the Four Horsemen and the Universal Champion, making his way down to the ring. Gonna put his title belt on the line tonight against the very first brand new WCW World Champion, Hulk Hogan. Hogan, not the champion right now, but was our very first WCW champion. Blackheart, actually, the current champion, just successfully defended his title against Totes McGoats tonight. But now, bigger fish to fry, on to bigger and better things. The top title in the WCW and WWE, the Universal World Championship title belt on the line right now. Can the Four Horsemen retain this title? Can Robbo retain it? Or will Hogan win the Universal Championship for the first time?
Introducing the challenger from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, Hulk Hogan. And his opponent from Wolverhampton, England, weighing in at 247 pounds. He is the Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Rhodes.
Robbo giving the title belt one more once over before handing this over to the referee. Referee will hold it up and show everybody this is what is on the line. Let's Hogan know this is what you're fighting for now. It's going to be obvious Hogan has the advantage as far as the size, but maybe not the size of the heart in this match. So Robbo has his work cut out for him, but this isn't the first time Robbo's had his work cut out for him, because he is the Universal Champion. He has had to fight a lot of guys to get up into this status and has been the Universal Champion for quite some time, so he will use everything in his power to retain that title. Robbo now getting after Hogan, getting back in control, and we haven't talked about it in a while, but the pacing of the match is going to play a huge factor here, and that fact isn't lost on Robbo. It's not all about speed, but it is about maintaining control at the right speed. It could be a slow match if you're the one maintaining the control in the slow match. If you're not, that is not a good thing. But so far, Robbo showing Hogan why he is and has been the Universal World Champion. Rolls up the leg, one. And Hogan kicks out in one. But don't be fooled by Hogan. Hogan can come back at any single time. And you can see Robbo trying to take out that leg that would hit Hogan, or that Hogan would use for his finishing move. And look at this, already a 2 count on Hogan. I don't think Hogan expected this. Back and forth they started to go. Hogan coming out on top of it now. And Hogan getting things turned back around. Looking like he's trying to set up for a big boot. Gets him set up. And here we go. Big leg drop incoming. The Hogan leg drop rolls up the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Hogan out of nowhere in the fastest match of the evening brings home the Universal title belt.
Here's your winner, and new, the Universal World Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan.
I'm going to tell you right now, it seems like there are some strange things that are afoot at the Circle K. Robbo was in control of that match. And then somehow, Hogan turns it around with one big boot and one leg drop. Never seen Robbo taken out that fast, so now I'm really starting to wonder what is going on. What just happened? Hogan giving the crowd what they want, though. Getting all pumped up, getting all hulked up for it. But Hogan, our brand new Universal Champion, and somehow, for the first time ever, Robbo beaten that quick. Like, that doesn't even make sense. It doesn't compute. I am wondering what is going to be talked about in the days to come. What just happened right there, if anything? Was there an injury? Possibly to Robbo, and that is what's led to him losing the match, but losing in that fashion, not losing the match. Like, Hogan could have won the match, but you would have expected a big back and forth to happen. Hogan outlasts Robbo's initial onslaught, then all of a sudden 2 moves and Robbo's out. I don't know. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. But, guys, that is going to do it for us today. We are out of time. So remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, become a member of the channel. Really helps out the channel. I showed you back in one of the matches what belt we're going to be fighting for. It is the big gold belt from Fandu, multicolored gold silver belt, even though it's big gold that's sitting behind me. But way better, done way better. About a $300 value. We are going to have a tournament to determine who gets to win a real-life title belt. And we're going to give it away on this channel. But yeah, like the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notifications, become a part of our community, share this live stream, and we will catch all of you in the next one. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Rowdy. Is that the Finger of Doom 2.0? Peace.